Here's a look at the markets from the eMiniDayTrader point of view for Tuesday, Feb the 17th, 2009. Taking a look here at the overlays, the Globex, we had a very small trading session on Monday, only lasted about 2 hours I think. And here's what happened today, Tuesday. The other profiles here, of course, are the overnight sessions. And so we actually finished the market. We closed on Friday over here, a very weak close in the sense that the market closed right here near its low on Friday. Then you can see the action that we had on Sunday evening going into Monday was still in the down auction mode. And of course that followed through in the overnight session heading into today's trading. So and then a very weak close there. So when you take a look at the market from a day-to-day basis, you can see here that this is where we closed on Friday, approximately 8:19 and change, and this is where we opened the regular trading hours today on Tuesday, approximately 7:97. So we're down quite a bit, and 20 points plus. So whenever we know we're in a down auction and then we have a gap opening lower, unless the market can responsively buy and start pushing the market higher, then it's going to continue to have some pressure on it. And the way, of course, we can monitor that is through the market profile. And what we ended up by doing today, of course, was creating a lot lower value down in here, a fairly tight size of the value area size, but we did have good volume here today, so it's still telling us that the market wants to go lower. Here's a more pronounced view of that. You can see here was our Friday close, and then here was the open today. So just that little bit of trading that we had for the short session on Monday yesterday, and then the much lower opening. So we've also been making reference to in this 810 area, which had been some pretty darn good support for the past month, and we had been speaking of the test in this area, another test here that we had last week, and then the bit of a bounce. So now we're trading below that, and whenever we're trading below a known reference area, of course that is a bearish indication, and we would want to be traders. We'd certainly prefer to be traders on the short side if we can get a setup and trigger for that. Doesn't mean to say we can't take a long trade, but we'd like to have a very good setup if we do go ahead and do that. And so what we ended up by having today is, you can see we had early in the day, one of our red shaded areas came in, indicating some pretty good weakness, and we really did try and stay short anytime we could. However, we did have a couple of opportunities to get long today, and we did so. We had an indication here and here, and then another one here, and even for the aggressive ones a little bit later here. But this was really our trade of the day. You can see the market came down, gave us a double indication here of rejection of the lows, and so we were able to get on the long side, which turned out to be the best trade of the day. But you can see the market up in here late in the session did try and rally up to the high, which was formed here, could not make it, but instead came down and then made new lows very late in the day. So we are still thinking that the market is very weak, and preferring to trade on the short side as much as we can. Taking a look here at the daily, we can see that we had pretty good support here. This is the cash, but this is our 810 area or so, a little above 8. You can see we're trading above that or below that, and then we're all the way down to approximately the 740 range. If the market can really find some good selling pressure, and that would be the next target down. So that's a very real possibility for the market to get down there. We're not saying it's going to happen tomorrow or anything, but it's certainly a very real possibility that the market could get down to test that 740 area again. And just to finish up here, we are looking for a bit of a resistance area tomorrow in around the 793 area. So if the market can get up there overnight but stays below, it's probably going to have some more pressure on it come tomorrow. So I would suggest that, if you are looking tomorrow to get into this, that 793 area will likely be a good resistance area come tomorrow. But at any rate, if you're at all interested in what we're doing and how we try and make sense of the market through this auction process with our tools, please get a hold of us. We're at eMiniDayTrader.com, and our email is info@eMiniDayTrader.com. Thanks for taking the time to view this video.